All right, at the time of recording, the House is voting on the Epstein files. So we're waiting on that. It's important that we keep our eyes focused on the MAGA fuckery. And these guys are the worst. Let's start off with who used to be a Democrat, Mayor Eric Adams. He went to Israel and said the following. Play the clip.
Male team here in Israel, and as I finish, I wanted to come back here to Israel and let you know that I serve you as the mayor, but I want to continue to have the title that's more important to me than anything. I'm your brother. Thank you.
Okay. If any other politician went to any other country and said, I served you as the mayor, and they're the mayor of New York City, it would be treated completely differently, even if it was like Paris. Let's say that somebody, an American mayor, went to Paris and said, hey, Parisians, I just want you to know that I served you as your mayor. This situation with Israel is so nuts. And when I say that, I'm separating the Jewish people from this. This is utterly insane. It is insanity that a mayor of New York City is going to Israel and telling them that he's serving the country of Israel as the mayor. This does not help anyone or anything. It certainly doesn't help New York City. Also, this guy is involved in all sorts of horrible, pay to play, bribe type situations, kissed Donald Trump's ass, lost in the primary. Could you imagine if Zoran Mamdani went to his home country of Uganda and said, I just want you all to know that I served you as your mayor? So here's my question for everybody. Why is everything laser focused and the camera is clear, the lens is clear, it's in focus and you can see it clearly, except for when it comes to Israel? It's like everybody loses their mind about this place. It is utterly insane. Furthermore, for him to say he went to Israel and he served them while their prime minister is, there's a warrant out for his arrest because he's committed war crimes. He's committed a genocide. No other country gets this type of moral allowance. It's so insane. I can't even wrap my head around it. Moving along, here we have Laura Loomer on the GOP and Israel. Put up the post. All right, Laura Loomer, you guys, she says it's time for everyone on the right to decide what they want. Do you want to live in a communist country, or do you want to tweet your edgy hot takes so you go to prison? Because that's the alternative if we lose the House and Senate. Trump will be impeached. His entire family will be jailed. Trump and his supporters will be targets of violence. We will have a communist takeover and America will be finished as we know it. We have less than 1 year till midterms. I hope for everyone's sake, people can accept that everyone has their own opinions on foreign policy. And let's get back to focusing on domestic policy and combating the left. We aren't going to win elections if every conservative with a large platform just obsesses over Israel every day. We need to focus on the left, blah, blah. Here's my thing to Laura Loomer. Trump should be impeached. More than likely, Dumb and Dumber probably need to go to jail. I think they've done a lot of shakedowns with other countries. Trump and his supporters will not be targets of violence. That is just complete bullshit. And the communist takeover is what Kanks is doing, wanting, 10% of this, 20% of that, getting a plane from the Qatar, having the U.S. taxpayer pay $1 billion to retrofit it for him. And I do agree with you here about Israel, because it seems to me like the people in your movement, Laura, want to cherry pick when and where Israel and the support is okay. So if it's Elon Musk, a white supremacist that does Sig Heils, if he does Nazi shit, that's okay. If Zoran Mamdani says that he sees anti-Semitism and Islamophobia on the same playing field, then he's a jihadist. You guys are so full of shit on this subject. It's unbelievable. Donald Trump can say anti-Semitic stuff. He can defend Tucker Carlson sitting down with Nick Fuentes. He can sit down with Kanye West and Nick Fuentes. But if anybody else on the left has any real pragmatic objective criticism of Israel, you call them an anti-Semite. It's bullshit, and the gig is up. I'm so sick of the ADF, the Anti-Defamation League, making room in a permission structure for rich white billionaires to be anti-Semitic. And then now they have a Mamdani monitor. The hypocrisy is completely exposed. It is insanity. There's no way any of this makes Jews safe around the world until these far right Jewish groups cease in trying to collude with white supremacists. You're not going to be safe, and you're making all of Jewish people and then all of these other marginalized groups less safe. Because when you allow for bigotry to one group, you open up the door to everyone. It's bananas. All right. Moving along, Dean Withers is 18, 19-year-old TikTok sensation, and he does live TikToks every day. And now MAGA, some of the deep embedded cult, they're showing their true colors. And here they are defending pedophilia. Play the clip.
You're right. I'll grant that you're right. And he's on the list and all the things. And you're right about all the accusations you've been making. Why is it wrong that he did those things?
Are you asking me why it's wrong to rape children?
Yeah, I need you to tell me why it is wrong in your eyes
To rape
to
children.
do that. Yes. Do you need me to repeat it? Can you not hear me? Do you have too many talks in your ears, or what's up? Why is it wrong? Is that too hard of a question?
Okay. So we saw this with Megyn Kelly, and now we're seeing it with more of them. I saw a guy on my algorithm the other day, and this didn't pop up organically. It was someone pointing out what he said, but he basically said, 200 years ago, a 15-year-old could marry a 40-year-old and nobody freaked out about it. And now a 15-year-old dates a 40-year-old and everyone freaks out about it. They are moving the goalposts on this. And I want to remind everybody that these are the people that lost their minds about drag queens reading children's books to children in libraries. Megyn Kelly went bananas. She claims to be an advocate for children. MAGA claims to be family values, Jesus Christ, Christian family values, Judeo-Christian values. They're all so full of shit. They want power and they want to hate people that do not agree with them. What Dean Withers just exposed is bananas. Okay. Let's put up this tweet with headline. All right. So Tim Dillon is a podcaster that helped lure in a lot of the bro vote, the manosphere vote for Kanks. And now in his podcast, he claimed this is the end of the Trump administration. It's obvious to everyone. Molly Jong Fast retweets it with comment and says, this is the end of MAGA. You guys, we started talking about a month ago, 2 months ago, about these fissures in the MAGA movement. They are full-blown cracks. There is no way this lame duck, dementia-ridden Kankles McTaco Tits is going to make it. The cult is absolutely falling apart. The economy is in shambles. And then he has all of these dipshits running all of these departments, and Republican support for him is starting to collapse. And when the influencers start going, they're seeing like, okay, I've got to keep my audience in place. It's not like they believe in anything on principle, but they're like, I've got to keep my audience in place. This guy is old, in poor health, can't hardly speak, doesn't know where he is half the time, and he's in his Marie Antoinette era. And so they're starting to see, how am I going to support myself beyond this? And when they start to break, the people that listen to them are breaking. Marjorie Taylor Greene, we all know it's a huge breakup. Tim Dillon, a lot of other bro podcasters, it is over. All right. Now we have, proving the point, MAGA is burning their MAGA hats en masse online. The Patriotic Blonde posts. People are posting this all over social media. What a sad end to something we all worked so hard for. I never thought it would end this way. And then you see the Make America Great Again hats in fire. I can tell you, Patriotic Blonde, I absolutely thought it would end this way. This is the way these movements always end. People buy into it on bullshit promise. They have something inside them that initially tells them something about this isn't right. They capitulate to their worst impulses. They capitulate again and again and again. They got conned. Donald Trump is a con man. He inherited $500 million from his dad and has squandered and squandered and squandered. He is in the middle of a pedophilia ring. He gave somebody named Bubba a blowjob. Vladimir Putin has evidence of it. Of course, this is going to end with everybody acting like, oh, I never voted for him. Triple Trump, not me. I guarantee you 5 years from now, you will be hard pressed to find anybody who says, oh, I proudly voted for him 3 times. 5 years from now, mark my words, it is going to be buyer's remorse. Another interesting tweet online, the official White House account gets community noted. And so here we have, of course, they try to make him look like a badass. Welcome to the golden age. And there's a picture of Trump in a black hat. And it says, since President Trump took office, companies have invested trillions of dollars into their U.S.-based operations, onshoring and creating hundreds of thousands of new jobs. Community note says, job growth has suffered substantially in Trump's second term. In recent months, down 75% compared to the same time last year. Manufacturing jobs are down in 2025, the opposite of what tariffs were supposed to achieve. Layoffs are occurring at record rates. So all they do is gaslight and lie and manipulate. But even MAGA, even these triple Trumpers, they know their quality of life is not better. They know that the prices are going up, and they're starting to realize this guy is full of shit. He's getting his own private plane that he's going to take from office that we're going to pay for. And he's getting that from Qatar, who funded Hamas. It's just, he's so full of shit. He doesn't even know what a grocery is. He thinks that it is an old-fashioned word. He doesn't care if you have health care. He doesn't fucking care about this country. He is so intellectually lazy. He doesn't even go to his briefings. He cares about his redecorating projects and apparently giving Bubba blowjobs as a side hustle. Okay, here we have Candace Owens on the Charlie Kirk investigation happening today. So, every day she's investigating Charlie Kirk. And today she says, today is going to be a big day. What we will present in the Charlie Kirk investigation is going to change everything. This is not an exaggeration. Nothing will be the same. So again, if you look at what's happening with the MAGA influencers, nobody is talking about Kanks. If they do talk about him, it's not good. It's not like people are sitting around and defending him. Tucker Carlson, jump ship. Nick Fuentes, jump ship. Candace Owens, jump ship. Tim Dillon has jumped ship. The Flagrant podcast has jumped ship. Even Joe Rogan is showing buyer's remorse out the wazoo. This thing is on life support, and we need to keep applying pressure, which brings me to my closing video here. And of course, we have Ted Cruz on Fox on his official run for president in 2028. Fuck my life. Play the clip.
You might be making some news. Axios led its morning newsletter with this headline, Scoop, Cruz eyes 2028 run. Senator Cruz, where are you on that?
Reporters are going to write headlines that get clicks and get eyeballs. I got a job. It's representing 31 million Texans, and it's fighting every day for 31 million Texans. And I'll tell you right now, the wins we are getting are historic. The one big, beautiful bill you were talking about just a minute ago, I was blessed to write major portions of that bill.
Okay, here's what I have to say, Ted, Raphael. Do it. Run for president. I want you to do it. You are absolutely the most beatable candidate. You do not have the riz. Nobody likes you, not even Republicans. And I think what's such bullshit is we all know Ted has always wanted to be president. Just fucking say it. I mean, aren't we past the word salad, him sitting there joking around? I want Ted Cruz to run. I want Ted Cruz to primary little smoky eye sociopath JD Vance. I want all of these fuckers to run. And I want the Democrats to get their shit together and quit folding and start fighting. And we have got to beat them every place that they are. We need to beat these fascist, billionaire supporting, pedophile supporting freak shows everywhere they want to go. So Ted, tee it up. Run for president, big boy. Let's do it. All right. Subscribe, like, pumps us on our way to New York. So we will be together here tomorrow morning. Have a great evening, and we'll be back later with more news.